I'm Bob Chanda, and I play Roland. I'm a beekeeper in this play.
I'm Allison Roberts, and I play Marianne, who is a physicist. Well, I learned what cosmic microwave background readings are. It's radiation left over from the Big Bang. Did not know that. I also did not know what a quark was, but now I do. Like the inside of the atom, right?
Yes, it's a...
Yeah.
I'm a beekeeper. I don't know.
You know more about physics than I do. Physics plays a big role because it's a big part of who Marianne is. It's her passion. It's what she lives for before her and Roland meet. And they do talk quite a bit about it. And that's actually part of how they come to be together, I guess, in a way. So I definitely feel like physics is a big part of it.
Well, it's really interesting because Nick Payne is he's sort of bringing up this sort of dichotomy in how we explain the universe. There's a theory of general relativity, and then there's quantum mechanics. And the difference is that one of those things, general relativity, explains things in a deterministic way. You know, things fall in place logically. And quantum mechanics, things just kind of ram into each other and things happen randomly. And that theme about, you know, the ordered sense of fate as opposed to just things happening randomly runs through the entire play.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's something that Marianne talks about a lot. And kind of what's really fascinating is it applies to their relationship.
Oh, definitely.
Because I think Roland's more general relativity, right?
Yeah.
He has the universe of the bees is predictable, and you're able to see real cause and effect going on. And Marianne introduces quantum mechanics into his life.
So chaos.
Chaos.
Essentially.
Bit of chaos.
Yeah. Not traditional. This is unlike any other play you've probably ever seen. Basically, it tells the story from an infinite number of universes. There are infinite possibilities. Every choice you make spawns a new universe, and you never know what's going to happen. And Nick Payne does a really amazing job of exploring the relationship between Marianne and Roland throughout many different universes. So no two universes are the same. So you're going to hear a lot of the same things, but it's going to be a totally new take on it. I think that's a really fascinating.
Payne is playing with the idea that the choices we make and the circumstances in any moment can change completely how we relate to each other. So what's fascinating about the structure is you'll see a scene, and then suddenly you'll see the scene again with something slightly different, and it'll change how the two people interact. And I think it's a strange structure, but it's also extremely compelling because it's a way to actually see what we all know, and that is, you know, subtle moments, decisions, things happening often dictate the direction our lives go.
A lot of up and down. It's emotionally and mentally all over the place. So just going from one extreme to another, like in one moment we're extremely happy, and then in the next it could be something tragic, or it could be something that makes you angry. It's just trying to find the balance and the natural way of getting to those extremes. That's been the biggest struggle for me, I think.
I think for me it's as actors playing scenes that are very similar with just you know, slight differences, we have to be very precise in the choices we make to distinguish each of these circumstances, so people know something different is happening here, and these two may actually be different people in a different universe, although the scene seems to be similar, and in some cases the same. So yeah, keeping it fresh, making the choices to allow the audience to follow the story. through a very interesting structure. Everything. It's an amazing
That's the
play.
easy answer.
Yeah, it is. I think it works too for me. I mean, I think I love the idea of love, and I love the idea of choices we make in real time, determining how our lives go, and wondering what differences in the choices we made, what tracks would that have led us down. And it's very human, and I'm just a sucker for love stories.
Are you really?
I am. I really am.
I love everything about it, but ultimately I love Marianne's personality and her sense of humor. She's a very odd woman.
In the best sense of that word.
Yeah, in the best way
sense of that
possible.
word.
But yeah, she's got a great sense of humor, and I think that I'm trying to make that come through, to make her more real. But yeah, everything about the play is amazing. I think with intimate theater, it brings them more into it. When you're so detached from the actors and the stage area, you kind of look at it kind of through a window almost. Whereas in this space, they're right there next to you. They could reach out and touch you. And I think that makes it much more personal, and it's on a much deeper level, not just for the actors, but for the audience as well. And it makes them feel like they're part of the experience as well.
I think that's exactly right. We reduce the space between the audience and ourselves, and so there's that intimacy of seeing people experiencing things 2 feet from you, and I think that's compelling, and it gives us a chance to connect with our audience too, with our story. So I love doing it in the space we're doing it in.